Hello, welcome to Outside Xbox and to a video brought to you by Outside Xbox and sponsor Dirt Rally 2.0. So here we are in Dirt Rally 2.0 and I thought what would be quite fun in this quite hardcore realistic rally simulator, and it very much is a simulator, is to try some of the hardest cars in the game. So I've got my headset on because you'll want to be able to hear me when I'm wrestling with the steering wheel. I've got a Fanatec P1 here, which is a nice big circular wheel, good for rallying, and I'm going to start off in Poland, which is one of the new stages for this year, and I thought I'd have a crack in the DS21, which is a classic rally car. This is probably one of the easier of the tougher ones, if that makes sense, but the main thing that makes it difficult is that it's big and boaty. It's a really long car. It's very noisy as well, so you'll struggle to hear the pace notes over the car. But this thing has proper rally heritage. It won the Monte Carlo Rally, it won the Marathon de la Route, so this thing has the pedigree. It might not look like much these days, but this is rally royalty, you guys. Right, let's get ready to go. Obviously I'll be talking to you guys, so not listening to the pace notes, which is going to be interesting, given that pace notes are the thing that allow you to go quickly in a rally car. Gosh, this thing's noisy. I don't think I'd be able to hear the pace notes anywhere, even if I wasn't chatting to you guys. You'll have to excuse all my gear changes. There will be crashes, there will be spins, there might be a roll if you're lucky. And yeah, I'm going this way apparently. Ooh, that's boaty, that's long. That's about as long as a canal boat. Okay, good start, good start. Once we get through these sort of tighter bits and onto one of the more faster flowing sections, of which the Poland stages have a lot, we should be okay. Look, there you go. We're actually quite fortunate right now in that the sun is shining, the surface is dry. Both of those things not guaranteed in Dirt Rally 2.0. There's new weather stuff in there, so the surface can be completely waterlogged and saturated, which you'll struggle with. It can actually be raining at the time. It can be just halfway damp, which is also a problem, in that it can be sort of unpredictable. You can find puddles along the way, and then in addition to that, depending on where on the road you're running, you can have to deal with different levels of degradation of the surface. So as more and more rally cars run along the surface, they end up cutting up all the dirt on the ground, and that creates ruts which your car can end up stuck in. Now, at the moment, this surface isn't looking too rutted, so I'm assuming we're... Oops, that's close. I'm assuming we're quite sort of early in the order, because by the end, the entire surface can be a complete mess. Things are going okay at the moment, actually. I mean, I'm not anywhere near the class leader at the moment because I had a very slow start to the stage, but otherwise, feeling pretty good about this one. I mean, as you can see, the car itself is long. It's an extremely long car, front-wheel drive, historic class, and it doesn't matter really how slow the car is in Dirt Rally 2.0. They're always a challenge to drive quickly, basically, regardless of the amount of power you've got available, because it's all about, in this class, for example, maintaining momentum and trying not to scrub off too much speed as you go around corners, because the car's not that powerful, it's really difficult to get that speed back once you've lost it. It's going well. I'm liking my wrapped steering wheel. I feel like I'm in a 1980s minicab or something. It's brilliant. That was a chicane. Right, we got through it. We're alive still. It's fine. Yeah, so chatting away, obviously, struggling to remember what gear I'm in, gear I'm supposed to be in, and also trying to keep this thing on the road and out of the weeds. So I'll be going into some corners slightly slower. I wouldn't expect any stage wins, is what I'm saying, but hopefully you'll get a bit of an idea of how this game handles and plays. Yeah, this is good. This is all good. Let's jump. Let's jump. Oh, I've just about saved it. Not dead. Hashtag not at all dead. Right. Oh, hashtag very nearly dead, I think, there for that one. Oh boy, that's a stop. That's a big stop. I'm just I'm in some farmer's field now. There's a rally stage around here somewhere. There we go, that's the one. So, if you're a rally fan and you're wondering what Poland's like, imagine Rally Finland. It's very, very fast. There are a few tarmac sections like this run to the line, but most of it's fast gravel and lots of crests, basically.
That stage was tough, but it felt fast.
That stage was tough, Phil Mills. Phil Mills, co-driver in this game. Okay, 16th. Not great, but hashtag not last. So we're good. That was just the warm-up, though. All right, well, that was a pretty good warm-up, but it's time to do the old serious business now, which is Group B. These are notoriously fast rally cars, notoriously difficult to drive, and I'm going to pick the most difficult to drive of them all, the Metro 6R4. Absolute classic rally car. Naturally aspirated Group B, so all the others were kind of turbocharged. This one was just a naturally aspirated, high revving Group B monster. And look at that little chin spoiler thing. Absolutely amazing. Off we go. Okay, so this thing is extremely difficult to drive because it's got a very, very short wheelbase. So it's got a ton of power and it's extremely snappy, and I'm going to hit the rocks a lot when we do this, I think, probably. Now, it's going to look like I'm hamming it up in terms of the amount of movement on the steering wheel, but I'm absolutely not. Every single movement is either me searching for grip or trying to correct the car when I get it wrong, basically, which is almost every corner. But when you do get it somewhat halfway, almost right, it feels absolutely awesome. You feel like a real hero. Didn't so much on that corner. Now, obviously, this is a video brought to you by Outside Xbox and Dirt Rally 2.0, so the important thing is that you make your own mind up based on what you can see and hear and things like that. But what I will say is that the handling is such an improvement on the first game. It just feels absolutely sublime. It plays well on a pad, but on a steering wheel, when all that information that is being calculated beneath the tyres is translated to the steering wheel, it's just so much fun to throw this thing around and occasionally get it wrong. And particularly with something like this, where just it's so difficult to hang on to. It's like being dragged around by a Rottweiler and you're just hanging onto the leash. Absolutely savage to drive, and this is one of the bumpier stages. These Argentinian stages are extremely bumpy, and that was a very narrow bridge that I just drove through. It's just, I messed that one up, but I'm gonna keep hold of it. It just all of the weight shifting, the changing levels of grip, the way the car slides, everything is 100% improves upon the first game, and I really liked the first game, so that's saying something. Anyway, I will stop boring you with my opinions and talk to you a bit about the stage, which is an Argentinian one. It's inspired by the WRC stages from the Argentinian Rally. So very rocky, mountainous, high altitude, extremely iconic stages from the Argentinian Rally, and it's really thick gravel as well, like very difficult to manage. It's not quite sort of a Acropolis Rally level gravel, which I don't think much is, but oh, I'm falling off a bridge. Quick, recover. We're fine. 4-second penalty. It would definitely have taken longer than 4 seconds to drag me out of that ditch, but I'm going to take it. I am absolutely going to take it, and it's just before the finish line as well. Oh man, chuck it over. That was... Oh, I always spin it off right before the finish line. It's because I'm bad. Boy, oh boy. I'm actually, like, working up a bit of a sweat here, trying to keep these things on the road. Hey, it doesn't look too badly remodeled, though. The damage, visual damage in this game is great. You can really see when you've smeared the front end off your car. But that didn't look too bad. Hashtag last, though, unfortunately, and quite a ways off. I might have one more crack at that. I feel like I can do better. Okay, indulge me for a minute. I'm going to try and do better, okay?
Open hairpin right.
Right, lots of hairpins here.
Into one left.
Try and not be in the wrong gear for absolutely every corner this time as well. That'd be good. Let's see if I can keep hold of this thing. If you really want good times, you kind of need to be listening to the co-driver and really sending it through the corners before they've even appeared. You know, there's so many pace notes that are just unseen, you know, talking about unseen hairpins and things like that, and really you have to trust the notes and learn how to let them sort of flow through your brain, as it were, and know that what the guy said is what's coming up, basically. 6 seconds down.
Slow 50, crest and
So bumpy this stage.
30. Don't cut, one left of a narrow bridge.
Alright, over the bridge. Try not to hit the rock wall on the outside.
30. Unseen hairpin right.
Into unseen hairpins. God, this is so challenging. I mean, it's like proper Star Wars pod racer stuff through those narrow bits. Alright, properly on the side of a mountain now. That's that corner! Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. There we go. That's the one. That'll do.
Into 4 right over finish. 30, 3 left to stop.
And over the line. Alright, so I thought I'd have a crack at some of the Rallycross stuff that's in Dirt Rally 2.0. It's much expanded. New circuits like Silverstone, the new Rallycross circuit at Silverstone, and also some new vehicles, including the Audi S1 Rallycross car. All of the Rallycross supercars are terrifying. They've all got around 600 horsepower. They also would basically hold their own off the line on a Formula 1 start. That's how quick they are with the four-wheel drive and that amount of power. And yeah, so taming them is difficult. So yeah, look forward to watching me sawing away at the wheel like some sort of lumberjack. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
Off we go. Bit of wheel spin off the line, not so great. Pitch it in here. Try and stay smooth-ish. Smooth as possible. A little nudge there, but that's all fine. Rallycross is a full contact motorsport, or as close as you get to one. It's just about not carrying too much speed in and trying to be precise in this wet weather, which is extremely challenging to drive in. Okay, I'm going to go Joker lap first. So every race you have to take a Joker lap, which is a longer section or slower section of the course. So everyone has to take one, but they can take them at different times, which means that it kind of mixes up the pack, makes it a bit more exciting. Rallycross was actually designed for television. It's a sport that was designed to be a TV sport. So that's why it's short races, and that's why they've got all these sort of things like Joker laps, which are just designed to improve the show, basically. So it's unlike sort of any other motorsport out there, really. Okay. So right there, I have to actually pitch the car in, so it has to be already sliding in the direction I want it to go when I'm on the brakes, because otherwise I just won't get around the corner. Oh, I've got to chase this guy down. My current prediction is last, which is not so great, but these guys look like they're going slow, so if I can allow them to squabble a bit and nip through, I might have a chance. Oh, that's a nudge. That was a bit cheeky, but all's fair in love and Rallycross. This weather is absolutely atrocious, but I suppose it is. This is Silverstone, this is Britain, this is probably July in Britain. Oh, I've not got that right once so far. It's so, I mean, it's so fast and so wayward looking, but the level of precision you have to have in these cars is just unreal. Like, I've just completely messed that up. But I'm not last. I'm not last. Timmy Hansen is behind me. Hard to believe that this is the same location that the British Grand Prix takes place. This absolute mud bath. Although I suppose if you've ever parked at Silverstone during a wet British Grand Prix weekend, you probably know about that. Actually sweating. Actually sweating now. Hope you enjoy that information. Oh boy. I am not good at Rallycross at all. Lap 6 of 6. 4. 4th out of 5. Well, no podium for me, but definitely exhausted myself, that's for sure. Alright, bit of a treat for you for the next car. So, one of the new classes in Dirt Rally 2.0 is the RGT class. And my favourite car in the RGT class is the Aston Martin Vantage rally car. This is a real thing. It exists. I've seen video footage of it on YouTube, but it is the most ludicrous rally vehicle I think I've seen in a long time. So let's have a crack. That white paintwork is going to be such a mess when I'm done with it. Look at it! Look, it's James Bond, but in dirty overalls. It's amazing.
5, 4,
Listen to that engine. It's ludicrous.
1, go.
Alright, off we go. Lots of wheel spin off the line.
Right.
So obviously this thing has a lot of power, but also a lot of weight, and all of the power goes through the rear wheels, so it is extremely difficult to keep hold of.
Opens of a crest.
Oh, that's a common accident that you will have in your Rally V8 Vantage.
Dip into 5 right. Extra long.
Dip's bad because gravity comes into play, and when you've got a very heavy car like this, gravity is not your friend at all.
Into 6 left.
So
Into 5 right.
it honestly
Crest.
may look like
Into
I'm
4 left long. Tightens 3.
overdoing the old wheel inputs, but this is absolutely what's necessary to keep this car on the road. You're constantly reacting to the grip levels, the weight shifting, and there's a lot of weight to shift in this car. Oh, that's a jump. That's a jump. Right. Okay. Good. We're 7 seconds behind, but
Left long of a crest.
we are crucially still alive for now. Oh, that was some oversteer. Oh, that's more oversteer. Yeah, good, good. Back down to second because we're going so slowly. So much power and just so little of it gets to the actual surface. It's amazing. So the RGT class in Rally is literally Rally GT, and it was designed to make Rally a bit more fun because obviously modern rally cars, very efficient four-wheel drive machines, lots of grip, and they're not quite as spectacular as the sort of tail-out, old-school rear-wheel drive rally cars. So that's basically what RGT is here to solve, and I'm so glad these cars are in this game because they're just ludicrous. I mean, they are definitely not designed to win stages overall. They will never compete with a four-wheel drive car in the same way that Audi back in the 80s dominated when they introduced four-wheel drive to rally. But they are hilarious, basically, to drive and to watch, and I'm very, very glad they exist. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, fifth gear is a bad idea. Fifth gear is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Down to third, much safer. Okay. Final sector. This is like, it's like a workout. It's like going a few rounds with a boxer, actually. They're just keeping this thing on a leash. It's an absolute raging bull. It is ridiculous. Oh, a bit of asphalt. Oh my gosh, that's so much grippier and more suited to a car of this sort. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything was not fine. Right, gently, gently across the line. There we go. Yeah, stop by the ambulance. That's probably a good idea.
I hope the tyres are okay.
All right, one last treat. I'm going to have a quick crack in the Porsche 911 RGT. Now, this is a pre-order bonus, so if you pre-ordered the game, which I think you can still do for a day, or if you picked up the deluxe edition, you get access to this Porsche 911. First time there's been a Porsche in a dirt game ever. Pretty exciting. It's the same class as the Aston, so very powerful rear-wheel drive. The difference being in a Porsche 911 the engine is hanging over the back axle, so the weight's even further back, which means it's even more tail happy. So although it feels lighter and more agile, it's actually probably even more of a handful.
3, 2, 1, go.
And I thought I'd put it on wet asphalt as well, which is obviously very slippy. So we'll see how we get on. Probably badly. It's good. Still alive. Still alive. We're good.
Into 5 right long.
Okay, just
Opens of a crest
careening
into
through
5
a
left.
small Spanish
Extra
village
long,
in my
into big
extremely
cut,
high-powered rally
right.
car. And this is all fine. Haven't hit one person's house yet.
60. 6 left.
Oh boy.
Opens 30.
You need
6 left. Into
such
5
fast
right
reflexes if you're going to be
50.
chucking
6 left,
these things around.
150. 5 left.
I think
Extra
what this game
long.
will give you an appreciation of is how brilliant actual rally drivers are.
Into 6 right.
You won't
Into
really
cut.
know
5
how
left
they
long.
do it, but you will know why they do
Opens
it, because it is
100.
extremely challenging and satisfying when you get it
6
right.
left. 50. D2
I
right.
can barely see a thing. Oh no.
Into 2 left long.
It's
Into
fine,
4 right.
just pinball around there.
4 left.
It's cool, we're all good. I mean, probably that bill is going to go into the hundreds of thousands, but otherwise,
60. Right.
it's so weird to be driving what is essentially
Left of
a
30,
GT
3
car,
right tightens. Into 4
like
left long.
a rally car.
Into caution, 3 right long.
Yes,
100.
yes, yes, no,
3
no,
left.
no, no, no,
30.
no. It's fine, carry on, dust yourself off, Mike, it's
2
fine.
right long.
So obviously you can choose the time of day as well,
Open
and
6.
driving at
Extra long,
sunset does
30.
present its own challenges, as does driving at night, which I didn't show you on this because it's very, very dark, but yeah.
Into 6
The
left.
first time I got a career mode race and it was at 2 in the morning, I was a little bit intimidated, let's say.
1 left long.
Yes.
tightens.
Okay, good. So it's tight. There's that sun
Into
again.
1 right. Into 1 right over finish.
I would really
Into
appreciate
3
this
left.
lovely
Into 3
sunset
right to
if I
stop.
weren't going at approximately 100 miles an hour. There we go.
That felt
Nailed
good,
it.
but let's
There you
check
go,
the
little
times.
treat. The Porsche, which is actually looking mostly the way it rolled off the forecourt. And 13th, which for me is not bad at all. So there you go, a quick look at some of the toughest cars you can drive in Dirt Rally 2.0. Now don't be afraid, there are much easier to handle cars in there, and if you follow the career mode through, you will find it more straightforward. Also, you'll be listening to the pace notes, which I wasn't doing, I was busy yapping, but as has often been the case with these car videos, it's gotten dark while I've been playing, because I've been playing for so long. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a real look at the upper end of the challenge in Dirt Rally 2.0, and I promise I am better when I'm listening to the pace notes. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. It's a video brought to you by Outside Xbox and Dirt Rally 2.0. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.